Good morning, children. Welcome to Term 3, Class 7, Unit 1, Supplementary. The title of the story is Sinbad, My First Voyage. I hope that you have watched and understood the lesson Sinbad, My First Voyage. We will solve book exercise in this video. First one, match the following. There are 5 questions. We have to match column B with column A. Let us do now. Column A, Green Island, Mujan, Sinbad the sailor, Sinbad the porter, slaves. Let us recollect some words related to these words. Green Island. Actually, it was a huge animal. Mujan, the king of the island. Sinbad the sailor, the narrator. He was a merchant and voyager. Sinbad the porter, he was the listener. Slaves, they were in the cave. Sinbad the sailor is an imaginary character. Sinbad the porter is the listener of the story. Let us read column B and match the answer. Column B. In the cave, huge fish, the king, voyager, poor listener. Let us match now. Dear children, observe the answers. Green Island, huge fish. Mirjan, the king. Sinbad the sailor, voyager. Sinbad the porter, poor listener. Slaves in the cave. The numbers are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. Choose the correct options from the ones. There are 5 questions. We have to read and select the correct options. Let us do now. First one. Sinbad decided to sail to the dash with some goods. The options are Persian Gulf and Mexican Gulf. The answer is Persian Gulf. Sinbad decided to sail to the Persian Gulf with some goods. Second one, he was being tossed by powerful waves and was thrown on an or a dash. The options are island and peninsula. The answer is island. So we have to strike out A because island starts with the vowel sound. So we have to write an island. Third one. The men in the cave were all a dash of the king. The options are ministers and slaves. The answer is slaves. The men in the cave were all slaves of the king. Fourth one. The king was a dash person. The options are noble and kind, mean and cruel. The answer is noble and kind. The king was a noble and kind person. Last one. The king gave many valuable dash to Sinbad. The options are gifts and rewards. The answer is gifts. The king gave many valuable gifts. Next one is comprehension. Read the passage and answer the questions given below. Dear children, we get a passage from the story Sinbad, My First Voyage. Below that, we have 5 questions. We have to read the passage first, then we have to connect the passage with the story, and then we have to find out the answer. Let us start now. One day, when I was standing on the boat, I saw a ship approaching the port. It was the same ship which had sailed further after leaving me behind, struggling in the sea. When the captain of the ship saw me, he was greatly surprised to find me alive. He and the crew members hugged me with happiness. The captain handed over my goods to me, which had been left on the ship. Dear children, in this passage, I refers to Sinbad the sailor. Dear children, in questions, the word he refers to the main character Sinbad the sailor. Remember children, we should not start the answer with pronoun. So, instead of he, we have to use Sinbad the sailor. Shall we find out the answer? First question, where was he standing? Let us refer the first sentence. One day, when I was standing on the port, I saw a ship approaching the port. From that, we get the answer, that is on the port. We have to write the answer like this. Sindbad, the sailor, was standing on the port. Second one, what did he see? Let us refer the same sentence. One day, when I was standing on the port, I saw a ship approaching the port. From that, we get the answer. He saw a ship approaching the port. So the answer is Sindbad, the sailor, saw a ship approaching the port. Third question, whom did he meet on the ship? Let us refer the third sentence. When the captain of the ship saw me, he was greatly surprised to find me alive. So, the answer is Sinbad, the sailor, met the captain on the ship. Next part of the question. Why was the person surprised? We get answer from the same line. Dear children, read and find out. We have to write the answer like this. The person was surprised to find Sinbad alive. Last question. What did he get back from the captain? Let us refer the last sentence to find out the answer. The captain handed over my goods to me, which had been left on the ship. From that, we get the answer. The captain handed over Sinbad the sailor's goods. The answer is Sinbad the sailor got back his goods from the captain. Dear children, we have completed the book exercise except rearrange the following sentences in the correct order. Complete and send it to your subject teacher's WhatsApp.